Hey guys, how's it going? So, in this video, we're going to be talking about High Tide Incorporation and how they really need to list on the Nasdaq, and it's really important for the business to be able to list on the Nasdaq because it will attract more investors, it will attract more retail investors, and then it will attract more customers because people who invest in this company is going to want to try and buy their products. Because if you invest into a company, you're going to want to buy it. Like, think about it. If you invest into Apple, you're not going to go like, I want to go buy an iPhone. Of course you are. Lots of people, investors who are invested in Apple, buy iPhones. So I feel like if this company can list on the Nasdaq, it's going to attract more investors, which could translate into more customers going on to the smoke cartels store or the kind of what is it called, Grass City. That's right, Grass City and Smoke Cartel. So I think it's really important for them to list on the Nasdaq, but the company might have to do a reverse merger unless rich people come in and just pump their stock to the moon. I mean, if that happens, there's gonna be a lot of retail investors that make a lot of money. So I feel like that's the only thing that is holding back this stock, is because rich people don't want to transfer their wealth to a bunch of retail investors. So I think the company will be forced to do a reverse split in order to list on the Nasdaq, which I am fine with. I'm absolutely fine with, because big money doesn't look at this number right here. They don't look at 69 cents. They don't look at $1. They don't look at $2. They look at market cap. Market cap is more important to them than the share price. So if High Tide continues to execute and they're listed on the Nasdaq and and their market cap is reasonable, big money will come in and they will buy the stock and bring the price to the upside. So, don't get too greedy with this company. It might not do anything, and you might have to sit there and accept the reverse split, because that might be a requirement for them to list on the Nasdaq. Like I said, unless rich people decide to come in and pump this stock to the moon and and let them list on the Nasdaq without a reverse split. Unless that happens, I feel like they are going to be forced to do a reverse split in order to get that Nasdaq listing. What I'm hoping the company does is, I'm hoping that when they do list on the Nasdaq, they try to keep the stock price as low as possible. Like $5, $4 US, maybe like, somewhere between $5 to $6 US, maybe in the penny ranges, like below $5 if possible. Because the lower the stock price is, the more investors they will attract. And it's more important for High Tide to attract as many investors as possible than have, just rich people come in and buy the stock. Why is it? It's important because it builds their customer base. The more investors that High Tide attracts, the more customers they build up. And I think that's really important. That's just my 2 cents on the whole Nasdaq listing. I still believe in this company long term. I believe that this company will become a multi-billion-dollar company in the future, because I believe that big money will come in and pump it to that price level. But short term, I don't know what's going to do short term, but, I feel like big money is not going to pump the stock because they don't want to make a bunch of retail investors rich. That's my opinion. So you're gonna, if you really believe in this company, you really believe that stock price will go up over time, you're gonna have to hold it, and you're gonna have to live through the reverse split. I bought this thing at 15 cents, and then I bought some more today, and then I sold it, and then I bought back in today at 70 cents. And if this stock price continues to decline further and further, I will continue to buy in more and more and more, because I believe that this is a really big, this will be one of the biggest winners in the MJ space. But that's my opinion only. Only time will tell what will happen, but that's what I believe. Tomorrow, Roger Grove is going to be on the doing an interview on March 6th between 6 to 7:30 p.m. Eastern. I'm really looking forward to that interview. I hope I'll give you guys my thoughts on it after he does the interview. But yeah, so looking good. I'm very bullish on this company long term. Short term, the stock price could drop more. That's just the reality of it. Pre-markets, ooh, look at that. Starting to turn a little red. I guess volatility is not ending yet, and big money doesn't want to keep pumping the stock. Oh well, if the 10-year yield keeps dropping, I think the market will be very bullish. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. At the end of the day, I don't control the market. This could be a big bull trap for people, so just be careful and be aware that, the stock market could be a big bull trap. Could be, I don't know. Like looking at Hut Mining, Hut Mining is traded on the Canadian Toronto Stock Exchange. They have a market cap of $1.2 billion. So in theory, there's still a lot of money in this world, and if big money really wants to pump high tide, they will. It all depends on big money. Look at Score, right? The Score, it got pumped to over $2 billion. So it's a lot of money in Canada. Well, not that much money, but there's way more money in the US. But Canada, there's a decent amount of money. So, I mean, it could still be possible for them to go up to $1. No. But only time will tell. Else Nutrient, baby. This stock was sitting at one point, 50 cents. 30 cents, and went all the way up to $4.86. So I mean, I don't know why I actually brought that up, but very good food company is valued more than High Tide, and they make like no revenue. They had some good news today regarding a $70 million credit facility non-binding term sheet with prominent institutional investment firm. It's very good to see them have more money. It is debt though, line of credit, and the interest rate on it is pretty high at 9.95%. But they don't have to dilute shareholders because they are using debt to grow their company, to grow their business, and they don't have to go into the capital markets to dilute shareholders. The stock did pop a little bit from that news, but it sold off. I still think that very good food company is super speculation at this price. But of course, there is a lot of rich people into this stock right now, like Jeremy. I'm surprised though. Jeremy was able to pump this to $498 million, and the company makes less revenue than GTech. So, there was some really bullish rich people with very good food company. That's what I think. That's why it has a market cap of $498 million. Fire and Flower had a really nice day today. If Fire and Flower continues to move up, I think it's probably going to drag High Tide along. But that's my opinion. GameStop today. I still have my position with GameStop, and I will show you guys. Like I see, like right here. I am up 37.88%. I bought it at 182. Oh, they increased it. It was supposed to be 25 or 30 or something like that. Oh well, whatever. Bank's got to make money somehow. But yeah, look, I'm up and I'm good. And I don't know why they put it at 252.14 when the stock price is like sitting at to 47, 43. I don't know. This is the screenshot I took. I not manipulating it. I just too damn lazy to manipulate it. So believe what you want to believe, but I still have my position. Still have 50 shares. I'm still going to hold it because I still think the stock price is going higher. And that's, that's it. TAT today had a really bearish day, down 14 cents. If this thing goes down to $3, I'm probably going to add a little bit more to my position. But only if it goes down to $3. We'll see what happens. I still believe in this company long term. Short term, it's up to traders what they want to do. But I feel like if this thing goes back to like $2.50, $2.30, there's going to be a lot of retail investors that are going to load the boat on this, because my gamble is they sold out of the stock already. A lot of retail investors, and they're hoping that the stock price goes back to like $2-3 before they buy back in. That's my opinion. We'll see what happens. Lordstown ride is up 8 cents after hours. Vegan today just kind of like, started the day nice and then pulled back to around 50 cents. It is what it is. Anyways, that's all for my video. Volume's actually picking up nicely. Yep, decent volume. Anyways, thanks for watching and subscribe for future update. Bye.